So we were down there in the 2-year anniversary of January 6th. So I met this man in the lobby, and I'm talking to him. He says, "Oh, my family, they're big Dallas Cowboys fans. We're up here for the Dallas-Washington game." He said, "What are you here for?" I says, "January 6th, my son died in a riot." He says, "What happened on January 6th? I'm thinking to myself, I can't believe you live in the United States and you don't know what happened on January 6th.
Brian Sicknick, a New Jersey native, only the 5th private citizen to lie in honor at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda.
Sicknick had been with Capitol Police since July 2008. He died Thursday after a mob of President Trump supporters attacked the Capitol on Wednesday.
Hi, are you Chris?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you could make it here.
When we became a Capitol policeman, I was pretty happy because I figured if you're going to be in law enforcement, that's a pretty safe place to be.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, didn't work out that well. He was just a good and decent young man. I even growing up, I don't think we ever had to holler at him for anything.
Growing up, did you talk politics at this table?
Years ago, no.
When Brian died, the first one to call offer his condolences was Joe Biden on the phone. He was crying on the phone.
Meanwhile, Trump keeps talking about how he's looking out for police officers and law enforcement in this country.
Did you see that article in the Daily News?
Well, what's that newspaper article?
He goes to New York, shows up for one person and says, "I back the police." No, he doesn't. He sent a mob after him.
Yeah. Oh, there I am too.
There you are.
That picture of you cleaning up after January, that's...
You just felt like you had to do something.
Yeah, I felt I had to do something. My parents, my mom and my dad took me to the Capitol when I was a kid. It was the first time I ever went in that building, and my parents were immigrants. They had a real tough life, but I can remember how much joy they had showing me around DC. They brought me into the White House and to the Capitol when I was a kid. So I grew up just in awe of these buildings. You can't take our democracy for granted. Right?
No.
So we learned and saw how fragile it is, and we don't know what's going to happen January 6, 2025.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, I got a 6-year-old and 8-year-old, and I often say I worry about what kind of America they're growing up in. Mm-hmm. I had hoped at that point that maybe the events were so shocking that it would kind of pull us back from the brink of our politics, and get us to realize that we've gone too far as a country, and that this is too much. But unfortunately, within just a few minutes of reconvening, just immediately Republican colleagues of mine just started giving speeches again about the stolen election. And
now you have people that are denying that anything happened at all. I was registered Republican up until the day they decided they were going to vote against the January 6th committee. The next day I went to my clerk's office and became an independent. Yeah.
I still believe it's fixable. I still believe that we can do this, and I'd have to believe that you all wouldn't be speaking out publicly and trying to honor Brian's legacy if you didn't think it was fixable too. I still want to believe that that's
It's just
there.
so nice that people like you are still plugging for the right, to do the right thing.
Thank you. No, I mean, but look, thanks for lifting up your voice.